Okay,
You ready?
we are ready.
Is that in the way? They're ready.
Okay, we are at Mermaid Lanes in Moundsview, Sunday, October 21st. Brian Sloan is going to be bowling against the tournament leader, Rob Downer. And Brian just came off a 279 game against John Holmes in the semifinal.
I got my 2 points in.
The condition today was favorable, as they like to say. Meaning, I think the field averaged about, I'm guessing, about 220.
Tired of watching them.
All right, second frame, another strike. So after 2 frames, it's
Yeah.
Brian started the day with a 279. I won't mention who he shot it against, but yours truly. And then he followed that with a 300 game, and then after that he had a 250 game.
Just figured out who has more hands.
So he had an 828 to his first 3.
You don't need that.
Rob Downer had, he had 1, 2, 3, 4 games over 250. Rob has 9 previous MSC titles to his credit, and I think Brian has 7. I'm not certain, but I think 7 is his current number of titles. So Rob has spare strike, and Brian has a turkey to start out the game. Make that a 4-bagger. All right. 5 in a row.
How do you mean that?
Oh, pretty good shot. Solid 10. Can't really afford to have any of those. Brian, what are you using? What are you using?
Tour IQ Fusion.
Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but they're using an IQ Tour Fusion. Oh. Well, he's on pace to shoot a Dutch 200, which I'm afraid isn't going to be good enough. Well, wait a minute. Let me consult the tournament director for the math on that one. Doug, is that possible to win with a Dutch 200?
Not given the fact that the first 5 have been thrown at you.
Ooh. 10 pin. There was some open bowling on the left side of the house. That's the noise that's you hear in the background. And he can even pick up spares. So after 6 frames, Brian has about a 40-pin lead.
And he's just sawing everything up. Fingers hurt, right? Huh? Fingers hurt?
All right, first double of the game. It's still possible. He can still shoot a 250. The tournament manager just informed me that Rob averaged 255 today, and Brian Flowen averaged 251. They were the only 2 players to average 250 or more. All right, Rob has a turkey. Ooh, that was a solid strike.
Well, they did. They did. Yeah. They won by a lot.
All right.
There you go. We got 3 on all over. I know. I didn't even know I had any.
Wow.
All right, got 4 in a row. It's still mathematically possible for Rob to win this tournament. Mathematical, mind you. Well, that just about wrapped it up. The best Rob can do is a 220, 229. And Brian already has 219. Nice bowling, John.
Thanks, man.
And really?
And then they got rid of their best player.
Well, as I said earlier, his previous game in the semifinal was a 279, and he matched that. Well, he hasn't quite. He has a 270 something. If he gets a strike, it'll be 279. Oh, 279.
Thank you. We got the same tournament. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And the crowd.
God, now you don't at least know that. You don't have to listen to them all the way. You want to win the
And that concludes the mermaid tournament. Brian Sloan defeats Rob Downer 278 to 228. And this is our tournament director, and he says thank you and see you next month.
First place was $330.
$330 for first, an astounding amount of money.
He now has 8 titles. 8 titles for you.
8 titles.
Thank you.